Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. If that's for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Get the fullback involved here. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Penix on 3rd down. He finds Worthy complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've got first down here from the 36. Setting him on the dive. And sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ready up!
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. There's another for it. And he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Dose of the hurry up here.
Let the hot. And the Texans, 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That's back-to-back for down. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
2nd and 6.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Again, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All set now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know It's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second
Penix
down.
working from the gun. Dump off Popeye's back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
White, Tony. Here we go, let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, hey, look the hot. Ready? 11.
To the air, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. Now it's Stroud. Low finding his back. Mixon. And our first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Stroud to throw on first down. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Stroud from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. Up to the races, middle of the field. 30. The 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Looking quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
19 Texas. On the quick. Buggy. 118.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Connects downfield, on target to down. Give him 24 on that play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st down throw by Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Look the hot. Here we go.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here we go. 18.
Mixon. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, ready?
Mixon again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take the lead on that successful kick.
14. Chiefs 13. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Penix here from the gun. Brought in right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. From the shotgun, Penix. Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Motion man sent left. Penix on first down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. This will be caught by Parker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Penix working from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Butker to try the point after. Point after is up and through. And the Chiefs push their lead to 6.
Chiefs 20, Texans 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Caught by the open man. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be 1st down, Houston.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. On the move, headed right. He's running with it, and he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen.
1st and 10.
I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans find the end zone for 6. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Really finding his back. Nixon. And he will finally catch up to him. Just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
On the quick, right? Swap. Mother swap. Hey, uno.
Throwing is Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, around to Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead to 7. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he got that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
Chiefs 20. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. 19 Tiger. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing Penix. Right back to Worthy. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picked up a 34 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. There's a dive up the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes. That's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals. That's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Running back sent in motion.
18, rattle, 70 range.
Penix is going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the 4th quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. 3rd quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
To the air. Stroud escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Now it's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down from the 42.
All right.
Back to throw, Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Tony.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
South. Hey, no more. Let the hot. Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
What's that? At 18. What's that? Flat.
Again to Mixon up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This a 39-yarder from the left hash.
A 39-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Right up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That one's complete, right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
32, Texans 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
18, outside.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Here we go. Two jet.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
19 Texas. Oh, ready.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Two timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Oh, hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by only 1. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. On the carry, this is Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running it with Mixon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What's that? 18. What's that?
A give. This is Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 118. Let's go. Get it.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Running it after the penalty. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
All right.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's a design run. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. Every eye in this place, Brock, now staring right at Harrison Mevis. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Mevis ready to send this one away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's a win for the Texans. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.